It is so interesting that you accused me of doing a C-section prior to the end of my shift to make money because I was just reading this very interesting article in the New York Times yesterday. What this article looked at is hospitals who've been able to decrease their C-section rates even though they work in high-risk environments. And then these doctors, here's one right here, talk about their experience. So all joking aside, this article was the third in an installment by the New York Times talking about C-sections in the United States. I am of the most firm belief that C-sections truly are life-saving, and I'm so thankful that we have this tool in modern medicine to keep my patient and her baby safe. But C-sections have risks, and so we are doing a lot to try to prevent, especially the primary C-section. Now, my hospital was featured in the New York Times for this because we have done a lot of work over the last 7 to 8 years trying to decrease our C-section rate. Our obstetricians only work in shifts and we only get paid by the shift. I do not get paid for 0 or 12 deliveries. It makes no difference what I do. I get paid the same amount of money. I also work with a midwife who is on shift, and together we take care of our patients as a team. She mostly takes care of the low risk patients. I mostly take care of the high risk patients, and we work together for that whole group of patients. And in the last couple of years, we've really focused on education. We've invited our doulas from the community into our hospital so we can get to know each other, educate each other, really come together as a team for our patients. And in my role as the medical director, I was reviewing every single C-section that we were doing every month. And I realized that there were a lot of patients who were electing for a C-section during their labor, a lot of times because they stated that they were just done with the process and didn't realize it was going to take so long. And so I asked my prenatal educator to come up with an induction class. This way, patients have an entire hour with a labor and delivery nurse who's also a doula and get all of their questions answered and really know and feel like they're prepared going into their induction. I'm really proud of the work that my team does in my real job. And I'm just honored that we were featured in the New York Times talking about all the work that we're doing in real life.